Thanks for tuning in to ARIRANG News. I'm Devin Whiting in Seoul. America has chosen its next leader, Donald J. Trump. The world watched as the election results came in, with the outcome sure to have a big impact on countries around the globe. For more, let's connect to our Lee Eun-shin, who's been keeping up with the numbers for us. So, Eun-shin, Americans have made their choice. Trump is the U.S. president-elect.
That is right, Devin. With at least 278 electoral votes, Donald J. Trump is the next president of the United States. Trump celebrated his victory just about an hour ago, thanking Hillary Clinton and addressing his supporters at his campaign headquarters in New York. Let's hear what he had to say.
I've just received a call from Secretary Clinton. She congratulated us, it's about us, on our victory. And I congratulated her and her family on a very, very hard-fought campaign. And Chris...
You know, when he first came onto the scene, he was known as a real estate mogul, a reality TV star with no solid political background. And now he's the newly elected, soon-to-be 45th president of the United States. The election really came down to the swing states, where both candidates put their final efforts into campaigning till the very end. Clinton claimed Virginia, Colorado, and Nevada, but we saw more Trump supporters coming out to vote for him in places we didn't expect to see them. The biggest surprise of the night came from places like Florida, North Carolina, and Ohio, which all turned red for Trump to give him 62 electoral votes. And that's when the predictions for a Trump victory started. Later, he carried on to sweep more purple states, sealing his victory in Pennsylvania and Iowa. And after the numbers came in from Alaska and Wisconsin, he was announced as the next U.S. president. Right now, as he celebrates his victory with his family, congratulations are coming in from nations around the world. Back to you, Devin.
Okay, thank you, Eun-shin, for that. Meanwhile, Korea's presidential office has convened a National Security Council meeting to discuss the results of the U.S. presidential election. Receiving a report after the meeting, President Park said Seoul should make full preparations as the U.S., a key ally, has a great impact on the nation's foreign affairs and its economy.
향후 차기 트럼프 행정부와의 관계 발전을 돈독히 해나가기 위한 방안을 면밀하게 점검할 필요가 있다고 생각합니다. 특히 북핵 미사일 위협이 날로 고조되고 있는 엄중한 상황임을 감안해 인수위 단계부터 미 차기 행정부와의 협력 관계를 조기에 구축하여 주기를 바랍니다.
The president ordered foreign affairs and security officials to develop concrete plans so that Seoul and Washington's strong pressure on Pyongyang over its nuclear ambitions can carry over to the new administration and build a stronger alliance between the two countries. Korean financial authorities are taking action to keep an eye on the local financial market following Donald Trump's victory. High-ranking officials from the Financial Services Commission and the Financial Supervisory Service held an emergency joint meeting on Wednesday to discuss the potential impact in the country and come up with countermeasures. The meeting was also attended by the head of the local stock market, the Korea Exchange, and several research institutes. This morning, Vice Finance Minister Cha Eun-taek said although it's a bit early, the government will take action to curb volatility if needed. Korea's main index today fell 2.25% to close at 1958. Major exporters like Samsung Electronics and Hyundai Motor fell in the 3% range. The Korean currency also lost ground against the greenback at 1,150, up 15 won from yesterday's close. Now, turning to domestic politics, the three main opposition parties have reached a unified position against President Park Geun-hye's proposal that they choose a candidate to become the country's new prime minister. They say the proposal was just for show. Ji Myung-gil reports.
Korea's three main opposition parties said Wednesday that President Park Geun-hye is not dealing with the fallout from the scandal gripping the nation, but leaving room for herself to regain control of her administration at a later date.
The people are outraged because the president is neither stepping aside to renounce her power or to resign the presidency. She has lost the capability and moral authority to run state affairs.
At a rare visit to Parliament on Tuesday, President Park had indicated to Assembly Speaker Chung Se-kyun that she would hand control of the cabinet to a prime minister recommended by the opposition bloc. But the opposition parties have rejected her request. They said that the visit was all for show and made it seem like it was the opposition, not the president, that was cutting off communication.
The president thinks that with her visit to Parliament, the ball is in the opposition's court, but she cannot use it to cover up the Park Geun-hye-Cha Eun-taek scandal.
The more outspoken Justice Party slammed President Park for not fully clarifying the scope of authority she would give to the new prime minister.
A neutral cabinet can be effective only when the president hands over executive power to the prime minister. If the president steps aside, that will effectively signal her resignation.
They also said the president is trying to evade responsibility with nothing more than stopgap measures and urged her to give up her ruling party membership. Meanwhile, members of the ruling Saenuri Party remain divided on how the party should handle the political scandal involving President Park's confidant. Lawmakers from the non-pro-Park faction are pushing for a separate leadership within the party to purge the pro-Park wing. Cha Eun-taek, ARIRANG News.
In the investigation of the Cha Eun-taek scandal, prosecutors summoned music video producer Cha Eun-taek for a second round of questioning this morning, just hours after his first interrogation. He's believed to have been deeply involved in the establishment and management of two government-linked foundations that were controlled by Cha, who allegedly forced big companies to donate huge sums of money to them. Cha had been in China since the scandal broke and was detained when he arrived in Korea Tuesday night for his first questioning. Speaking to reporters at Incheon International Airport, Cha apologized for causing such a stir. He also admitted knowing former key presidential secretary An Jong-bum, but did not answer questions about his ties to Cha. And that's all for this hour. Thanks for watching. More to come on News Center at 10 p.m. Korea time.